Feed the beast. Feed the beast. Thirsty bitch. Hails yeah! Let's ride! What's going on, internet? Thanks for riding with me today. Today I'm on my way up to the Angel of the North. The Angel of the North is a big landmark in the northeast of England. It's just off the A1. It's a huge sculpture. Its wingspan's over 50 metres long and it stands 20 metres high, and it actually cost over £800,000 to build. The Angel of the North was created and completed in 1998. But me and my pal Fagin, as you can see there in the review mirror, run our way across just to get some photos. We've been for a coffee, had a bit of a natter, and we're on our way up there now. At the moment we're travelling on the A1 going north. As you can see, there's plenty of countryside out here at the minute. It's quite nice to look at actually. Lots of greens. It'll be extra good when the summer rocks up. Although I love the V-Rod and I wouldn't change it for the world, it's my ideal bike. In my case, it's, you know, it's perfect for what I want. If I want to go on any sort of long journey, I've really got to plan it. The tank's pretty small. I think it's, you know, 3 point something gallon, but I roughly get between, God, I don't know, maybe 100 to 115, 120 mile out of it. So I do need to fill up like pretty much along the way wherever I'm going, so it can be a pain in the ass, but as long as you're aware of it, you know, it's not an issue. For instance, there I've just filled up the full tank. It's like 10 quid. It's not an arse on, it's just you've got to be mindful of that. Don't just cock your leg over it and get halfway down the road where there's no stations, because you'll be screwed. Suppose it's the same for some of the smaller bikes as well, like the Sportsters and what have you, you know, with those little peanut tanks on them. I think they're the same. They don't get many miles out of them, but I do think they get better mile per gallon than this, so it's a trade-off. I know you can get the extra large tanks for these. You can fit them to like 5.7 gallon. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm not looking to do that. This bike does me for what it is, so I'm happy with that. One of the biggest issues with the V-Rod, and it's not with the V-Rod, it's with my model of V-Rod, just the solid wheels. They just chuck you all over. You feel every gust of wind. I don't know if you can see this in the camera. It does chuck me around quite a bit, especially when it's an open valley kind of deal, like what's going on now. There's sort of no furniture or buildings around me. You really get blown from side to side. So as I was saying about the Angel of the North, it's nice to look at, you know, expensive, yes, nice, lovely. I think it's, again, don't quote me on it, it's just something that I've read online. I think it's the largest statue of an angel in the world. So, you know, that's decent. I guess it's credible for that. It's also seen by someone every second. Like 90,000 people have seen it or something like that. It said on the website before I set off. So that's a lot of folks. So coming up to this hill here, you'll probably be able to see what I mean about the solid wheels. It's obviously an elevated bank. Lots of crosswinds. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I can feel it. Never mind. It's one of them things whereby it is what it is. You learn to ride with it. You just got to lean into the wind a little bit if it's, you know, becomes too strong. It's not something I would swap the wheels out over. The reason I bought the bike was for the wheels, well, partly for the wheels. I just love the look of them. So I've been on the internet and I've bought a polishing kit. I'm going to polish the wheels up to a nice mirror finish using some products I got off eBay. You know, it's like a mop system, and you connect it to the end of a drill. I'll make sure to post the pictures of that on my Instagram. So again, if you haven't tuned into my Instagram, make sure you give me a follow on that. It's at the Scott Rod. And yeah, that's probably the best place to get most of the up-to-date updates. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So make sure to subscribe, and I hope this is a nice car. I bet that's a lot of fun. Check your distance. Okay. 2 chevrons. 1, 2. Yes. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yes. We're good. We are good. Distance checked. Don't you do it. You might not be able to see us, but you can definitely hear Fagin's bike. Fuck me. Seen quite a few bikes today. Although the weather just brings people out. People just instantly feel better when there's a bit of sun on the skin. Oh, I absolutely love it. Seen a nice bobber, met a nice guy in there. He came into Tesco. He was riding a Harley Davidson, super nice chap. Yeah, he had like a Sportster, I believe. Really nice. Yeah, super friendly. Came and joined us for a coffee. So that's what it's about. That's what the biking community is about most of the time. I don't think I've met a dickhead biker before. Plenty online, but in person everyone's absolutely sound, and that's the way I like it. You know, we're all out here, we're all doing the same thing on 2 wheels. You know, be alright. Say alright, you know, give us a head nod, give us a wave. Well, so far everyone's been absolutely fantastic, and you know, I'm pretty new to on-road biking. I used to do motocross and enduro for many years growing up, but on-road biking, I'm like a year into it, if that. So for me, the community is really good. People online on the forums, especially the V-Rod forums, so like 1130cc.com and some of the Facebook pages, like 2003 V-Rods and stuff like that. Everyone's super cool, so big shout out to those guys who run that. You know, brilliant job. You ask anyone a question about your bike, or you know, just anything in general, people are super helpful, so big thanks. There it is. There she blows. I reckon you'll be able to see that in the distance. That big, great big rust coloured angel. That's where we're going. There she is. There you go guys, the Angel of the North. It weighs 200 tonne, it's 20 metres high, and it's, I believe it's 54 metres across, but don't quote me on the across bit. It was constructed and completed in 1998, and yeah, it's the biggest angel statue in the world. Fagin's just upset everyone. He's just started his bike up and then rode it, and then now he's laid in the grass taking a picture of it. But I'm not going to do that because I like people. But he can speak German, and he's telling everyone that he's German and he's a tourist. No one believes him, but he thinks to do, so that's all that matters, I guess. See you later, bird. Leaving the Angel of the North now, guys. We're on our way to Jennings Harley Davidson. See if we can catch them before the close, because I need a piss. And Fagin wants to price up some forward controls for his Dyna. Pop, pop, bang! $16.29. Harley Davidson Gateshead. Rev bomb. So just on my way out of Harley Davidson Gateshead now on our way home, on to our second coffee of the day. Really nice people in there, some good guys. Don't forget to hit up Scott, he's a salesman in there. If you need any sort of information, go give him a holler, super nice guy. Plenty of stock in there. If anyone's in the market for a V-Rod, they've got a nice blacked out, matte black muscle in there, super nice. Everyone loves a V-Rod. V-Rod. Ooh, I like your rod. Karate. Karate on the bike. And we're on this now for the long ride home. When I say long, it's about 30 mile and half an hour ish. Another thing, guys, when you're on motorways like this and you're approaching slip roads, make sure people know you're there. Toot your horn if you want. I know I said this in my last vlog, but it's better to be safe than sorry. These V-Rods are a lovely bike. They're nice and refined. They're not too violent. They're a queer ride. Normally you'd sort of be shifting. I'm doing like 3,500 revs at like say 50 mile an hour. But if you put it up into a higher gear, it sort of labours because it wants to be revved high, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel comfortable in a higher gear at a lower speed and a lower RPM. It feels like it's sort of lugging a bit. So yeah, it's a nice machine, but it's a queer setup. I really like it. Queer in a good way. Yeah. It's starting to come out nice now. Starting to get a bit more sunny. Come on, Mr. Sun. Hey, you with the pretty face. Welcome to the human race. Mr. Blue Sky, ELO. Smells like horse shit. Alright guys, so we've just come off the motorway there, heading through Durham. Won't be too long until we've got a nice warm hot coffee in our hand. One thing I'll need to do when I get in is clean this bike off and my helmet. I've picked up a few hitchhikers on the way. By that I mean squish bugs. The bike's not too clever neither, it's full of mud and dirt, so I'll give them a good wash for an hour and put it to bed. Smells like pig shit. As much as I said that the V-Rod, we could, had a small tank and you couldn't get very far in it, I'll have probably done around 70 miles today, and I'm on bang on half a tank, and I did fill up before I set off, so that's not too bad. That's still like 140 miles ish. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, so pretty. Overrun. Pop, pop, pop. Ooh, damn. Oh, she sounds lovely. Costa, my old friend, I'm so glad to see you again, because my fucking hands are freezing. Come on, neutral, you bitch. Bike 1, arse nil. My arse is numb. Right guys, we just had a massive coffee in there, spilt it all over our lap. Awesome, great day out today. We're going to leave off on this now. Like I said, I had a really good day. Fagins hit up the Harley Davidson for his forward controls. We're going to get that booked in, so we'll film that when we go. But for now, ride safe everyone, and I'll catch you later.